Hello. In the last video, we learnt about common noun and proper noun. We will now take up the concepts of collective noun and abstract noun. What is a collective noun? As the name collective suggests, collective noun is the name of a collection of people or things which are treated as a whole or as one unit. The term used to represent a group of people or things is grammatically considered to be singular in number, though it is composed of more than one person or thing. Let us take an example. There are 50 students in the class. Now, in this case, the number of students being more than one, we use the plural form of student, that is, students. Also, we look at the verb. We have used the plural form of the verb. Instead of using is, we are using are. The students are very well behaved. So, what have we done here? We have used the information that there are 50 students in a class. On that basis, we have framed another sentence. The students are very well behaved. Now, we have used the plural form. Students and the verb is are. But what happens when we give a collective name to the group of 50 students? So instead of saying that there are 50 students in the class, we have grouped them together and we call the students class. In this case, when we use the word class in a sentence, we have to use the singular number. See this example. The class is very well behaved. Actually, this class consists of 50 students, but we are not going to use the plural because we are not taking the students individually. We have taken them as a group, and the group has been given a name, class. So now the class is only one. So that is why the verb is singular, and we say the class is very well behaved. Now, let's take a few examples of collective nouns. A herd of cattle. This is a very common example. So, when we see a lot of cattle, we call them a herd. So, the word herd is a collective noun which refers to many cattle. A swarm of bees. That means many bees. A fleet of ships. When there are a large number of ships, we call it a fleet of ships. A pack of wolves. So many wolves together are called a pack. A colony of ants. A bunch of bananas. A band of musicians. A bouquet of flowers. A pride of lions. An army of soldiers. So all these words which have been used are collective nouns which imply a large number of either people or animals or flowers, whatever the case may be. Now like this, there are many examples of collective noun. Now how do we use the collective noun in a sentence? Look at this sentence. The audience burst into laughter many times during the comedy show. Now, audience is a collective noun. Why is it a collective noun? Because audience refers to the spectators. Maybe there were many people in the hall or in the auditorium. Now, we have combined them together and given them a name, audience. So, the audience burst into laughter many times during the comedy show. So, collective noun is audience, which refers to the group of spectators. The army advanced bravely into the enemy territory. Now, what is the meaning of army? It is a group of soldiers. So, again, army is a collective noun. Now let us go to abstract noun. What's the meaning of abstract? The term abstract means something which is more theoretical than concrete. So it is related to an idea, a quality, or a state. Now, an abstract noun is something which cannot be perceived by our five sense organs. Which are our sense organs? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and touch. So, if we can see something, hear something, smell, taste, or feel something, it has to be something concrete. But if you cannot either see or hear or smell, taste, or touch, then it is something which can only be experienced. So that is why an abstract noun refers to something which can only be experienced through our mind. What are the examples? A few examples have been given here. Peace. Now, peace is something which can only be felt. You can't really touch it, but you can feel it in your heart, you can feel it in your mind. Happiness. It's again a sensation. It's a feeling of happiness or joy. Childhood. Childhood is a state. Like you have fatherhood, childhood, boyhood. These are all states which can also only be experienced, but they cannot be seen or heard. Now we can make abstract nouns from common nouns. You can derive them from verbs, or you can derive abstract nouns from adjectives. So a few examples have been given here. Now common nouns. From common nouns, we have taken mother. Mother is a common noun. So what do we do now? Mother has been changed to motherhood. So we have added the word hood to mother, to the root word. So that becomes a state. Friend is a common noun, and friendship. So we add that SHIP there, ship, like member, membership. Infant, infancy. Hero, heroism. So from common nouns, we have derived abstract nouns. Now look at a few verbs. Grow. Grow is a verb from which we get growth. Admire is a verb and we get admiration. Laugh, laughter. Satisfy, satisfaction. So this is how you can derive abstract nouns from verbs. Now let's see how abstract nouns can be derived from adjectives. Calm. When we say somebody is calm, it's an adjective, it's describing a person. Now from there, we have derived the abstract noun calmness. Brave is an adjective, bravery. Wise, wisdom. Beautiful, something is beautiful, it's an adjective, and that has been turned to beauty. So this is how abstract noun can be derived from common nouns, verbs, and adjectives. We have now learned the basics of collective noun and abstract noun. Take a quick test on TeachYaar.com to revise what you have learned. To take the test, scan the QR code with your mobile device or click on the link given below the video in the description section or in the comment section. Subscribe to the TeachYaar YouTube channel for notifications.